as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is the club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. And so off the tip, it's Washington and the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton, also Johnson out there. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Here's Avdia. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Here's Avdia. Beal into the lane.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
So he gets them both.
And look at this summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history, over $240 million.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. Wright's checked in for Washington. Now Dinwiddie, outside Simmons. On the take, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Back to Avdia. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Beal, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Bridges with it. Beal picks him up. Pass to Claxton. And here's Bridges. Simmons with it. Shot clock at 6. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Right with a screen on Bridges. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Right outside. Brooklyn with the board. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. That three's off the mark. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Kuzma. Outside, Porzingis. Right outside. Here's Avdia. It's Beal on the wing. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Johnson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Now here's Wright. Back to Beal. Pass to Kuzma. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, deflected. Claxton attacking. Simmons up top. Now Bridges. Out to the right wing. Right with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Beal with it. Here's Wright. The layup off target.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Claxton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. Dinwiddie finds Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Now here's Bridges. No good on the triple. Bridges against Beal. Pass to Kuzma. Here's the three. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges misses. For Washington, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. It's Beal on the wing. Fires the three. Ben Simmons grabs the board. The three ball. Bridges misses. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Avdia, and it's Kuzma in at small forward. That's the group for Washington right now.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Kuzma finds Beal. Back to Kuzma. Pulls it. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Beal against Bridges. Let's go with a three. Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Johnson. Back to Bridges. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
The Wizzards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Johnson passes to Bridges. And the Nets, another three!
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Beal against Bridges. Shot clock at 5. And again, Washington, no good. The Nets have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
You know, the Wizzards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
To the inside. Here's Claxton, and he jams it home with authority.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And stolen by Bridges. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Kuzma, right side. Right, outside. Beal outside. Clock at 6. Back to right. On the wing, Kuzma. A leaner. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Kuzma's got 5 now.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Curry finds Bridges. Outside, Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Right with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Porzingis. Here's Wright, and he drives in. Shots blocked.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Here's Bridges, and stolen by Porzingis. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Beal. Curry against Wright. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Claxton. Back to Curry. Outside, Finney-Smith. The kick out to Johnson. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Curry. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And for the Nets, they're shooting a fantastic 57% on the floor for Brooklyn. Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. O'Neal misses. And the Wizards shooting just 33% so far in this game.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Harris with it. Gafford picks him up. Inside. Stolen by Gafford. Now the Wizards in transition. And here's Kispert from the arc. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. And the Nets get it back. Here's Thomas. Harris on the wing. They shoot again. Here's Simmons. And the layup is good. Simmons has got 6. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013. Their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. Didn't work out. And it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Thomas. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Washington trailing. Gafford passes to Morris. Pass to Gafford. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Oh, got that one up quick. Gisbert's gotten his second bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Gafford. He stopped. He popped. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Outside Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Here's Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll go on Joe Harris.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the Nets making a change here. Curry's checked in.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
To the middle. Outside Simmons. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Finney Smith checked in for O'Neal. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Washington has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. 1:03 left to play in the third quarter here. Gafford in the post. He's marked by Finney Smith.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Kispert. The kick out to Morris. To the left side wing. Gafford passes to Morris. Here's Kispert. Good D by Simmons. The Nets with a lead. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for Washington. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Gibson. Avdia comes in for Gafford. Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's Beal in for Goodwin. Here's Beal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like when Beal looks to score inside because it forces the D to get physical with him.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Simmons with a screen on Beal. Bridges passes to Simmons. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Simmons has got 15 points.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Nets out in front, up 5. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Denny Avdia out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Count the basket.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Here's Beal. Pass to Avdia. Takes a 3. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Avdia's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout on the floor. Nets timeout.
Finney Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney Smith. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Three-pointer Beal. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Avdia. Now Kuzma. Morris outside. Beal outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Gotta be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
And Beal drops them both. The Nets shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Kuzma. The kick out to Morris. Back to Kuzma. It's Beal on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Outside Johnson. Here's Claxton. Can't hit that one. And Washington the other way now. Here's Avdia. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
To the wing, right side. From deep, Johnson gets the 3 to fall. And the Nets lead by 9.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Morris passes to Kuzma.
Nets foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
So it's Washington now. They set the screen. Kuzma outside. 5 on the clock. It's Beal on the wing. Takes the 3. And again, Washington, no good.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Pass to Finney Smith. The kick out to Johnson. From deep three-point range, and the Nets, another three.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And he goes in for the dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. From deep, Johnson drops in the three.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Beal outside. Pass to Kuzma. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Bridges on the attack. Outside Johnson. Outside Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Puts up a three. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ben Simmons.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Johnson. They get the rebound. And Claxton gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 13.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Dinwiddie. So we see the Nets taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks.
something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So the New York starting five. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the small forward. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Morris finds Porzingis. Beal against Brunson. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Kuzma slams it in.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He said they've been working much better together at the offensive end. He said, we're functioning as a unit now instead of just individuals. It's something we've worked on every day in practice. We want that flow to continue to develop. We'll see if they can keep that going tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. So, Greg, shooting, their #1 concern coming into tonight.
It's more important that you take good shots if you want to have a chance to make them.
And I think that requires making plays for one another. Move the ball and shooting opportunities will present themselves.
And Doris Winhealth, do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there.
Kuzma finds Beal. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brunson the pass to Randall. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Morris outside. Outside Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The subject of trade rumors year after year. Beal has the skill set every team is looking for.
Well, he's elite at scoring the basketball, and he understands when and how to create for the players around him. There's only a handful of guys in this league who can do what he does with his level of consistency.
Now, here's Hart. Morris with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Barrett kicks to Randall. The tray. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown in his playmaking. When the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Now, here's Hart. Back to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. For the Wizzards, Avdiaz checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Wright, the pass to Beal. Back to Wright. Kuzma outside. Passes it to Avdiaz. And here is Wright. Brunson covering. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Possession to New York.
The Knicks with the lead. 1:14 left to play in the first. Randall from outside. They get it back. Robinson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And stolen by Wright. Stolen by Brunson. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Brunson, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kyle Kuzma doing things off the bounce right now. How about that drive, guys? Impressive.
Here's Brunson following the bucket by the Wizzards. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Kuzma. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Now, this guy is far from just a shooter. He can drive it, and in this instance, get up and over the rim and dunk it, Bradley.
Brunson finds Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Right, the pass to Avdia. To the wing right side. Outside, Beal. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Avdia out there with Porzingis. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Beal in its shooting guard. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizzards. Hart with it. Now Beal defending. To the middle. Randall passes to Hart. With the teardrop. Randall no good. Washington trailing.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spent a lot of his childhood in France.
To the left wing. Randall down low. The pass to Robinson. No good there. And the Wizards with possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Avdia dishes to Beal. Wizards passing it around. And Avdia the bucket on the assist from Beal. Avdia's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties, but we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Wizzards. Here's Hart. The offensive rebound, Robinson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Here's Robinson. Barrett finds Brunson. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. Brunson's got 6.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Kuzma outside. Back to Beal. The 3. That shot no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Down low, here's Randall. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Robinson against Kuzma. Right outside. Here's Beal, and there's the drive.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And another 3 for New York.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Avdia, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Wizards have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
This guy is such a dominant offensive talent. When he gets to his spot, he just goes to work.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now, here's Kuzma. Kicks to Avdia, and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 2. Pass to Hart. No good that time. Great D that time from Beal. Avdia, the pass to Porzingis. Inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Wizards leading by 3. Right down low. Brunson covering. Avdia kicks to Beal. Some solid defense from Robinson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a close game so far through the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now.
The Knicks, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. You've got Emmanuel quickly. Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot. Wright finds Beal. Back to Wright. Knicks with the rebound. On the wing quickly. Guarded by Kuzma. Outside Rose. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Here's Quickly, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March. But Quickly is starting a long NBA career at last. That 2020 tournament cancellation ended a lot of college basketball careers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizzards. Taj Gibson's checked in for Porzingis. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Beal. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Washington trailing. Nunn passes to Avdia. That's tipped. Here's Quickly. And the layup falls. Quickly's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Washington calls timeout.
Here they come, DC family. It's your Wizards answer.
So for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Avdia. Goodwin comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Morris kicks to Gafford. Nice ball movement by Washington. And that time, also a missed shot. The Knicks leading by 4. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Wizards with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Gibson hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gibson's got his first points of the game.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Knicks.
Outside Rose. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Rebound by Kisper. Wizards trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Quickly. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Crimes with the bucket.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Morris passes to Goodwin. Here's Kispert. That shot is off. And New York the other way now. The Knicks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Quickly the pass to Grimes. Outside Rose. Shot from the wing. Toppin with it. Guarded now by Morris.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Knicks.
Rose hits them both. "11 seconds left to play in the third. Morris kicks to Gafford. Over to the left wing. Here's Goodwin. There's the drive. And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Daniel Gafford. Morris is out there with Goodwin. Then there's Kispert. And it's Gibson in at center. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Shot clock at 5. A 3 ball. And it's Goodwin missing. The Knicks leading by 9. And here is Toppin. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gafford kicks to Kispert. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Pass to Quickly. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time, not on target. And Washington the other way now. Kispert, the pass to Gibson. Now here's Goodwin. Quickly covering. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Goodwin.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Rose. Great D that time from Gibson. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Gafford kicks to Gibson. Goodwin passes to Gibson. Here's Kispert. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Grimes. New York, no good that time either. Wizards trail by 5. Morris passes to Gafford. Nice ball movement by Washington. Passes to Goodwin. Now Gafford on the wing. Morris fires from deep. Goes back up. Gafford misses. New York leading by 5. He takes it in. Shot by Grimes. No good. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Out to Morris. Goodwin dishes to Gibson. Morris outside. Three-pointer. The Wizards with another miss.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Quickly the pass to Toppin. Outside Rose. Back to Toppin. To end the drought. Here's Quickly. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Porzingis is checked in for Gibson. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. Beal's checked in for Goodwin. And it's Wright in for Morris. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
During that break, Coach Russ Unseld Jr. had some advice for the team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thanks, David. Brunson with it. Now right defender. Hard kicks to Brunson. From deep. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. It's Hart on the wing. Shoots the three. Brunson, good. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Randall outside. Fires the three. Beal pulls it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Brunson, good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Now Barrett, following the Porzingis miss from deep. It's Hart on the wing. There's the pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And the three off target. Outside, Beal. Here's Kuzma. No good. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like...
rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, he can add it to the list.
Hart finds Barrett. And here's Robinson. Claxton with a rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Barrett Outside Hart. Back to Robinson. Outside Hart. 4-3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Bridges from behind the arc. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Brunson passes to Hart. Randall left side. To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Outside Hart. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Right side Simmons. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Johnson. The 3 is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And here's Brunson. Hart from long range. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Down low. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Randall outside. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Pass to Simmons. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. From deep, Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Randall on the screen. Here's Brunson. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Randall finds Brunson to stop the run. And stolen by Simmons. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And it's Bridges with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Right side Simmons. From outside the arc. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nets out. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on them.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Back to Curry. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Finney Smith checked in for Simmons.
Now into the lineup for your next, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Brunson against Curry. Over Brunson. Curry, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Randall finds Robinson. Outside Hart. Back to Robinson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Curry with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Hard against Bridges. To the left wing. For 3, Randall. Rebound, Brooklyn. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Brunson finds Robinson. He's off on the layup.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
And that one falls for Curry. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Hart. In transition, here they come. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Now, this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett, just hustle plays.
And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, B.A. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
It's Barrett on the wing. The 3 is up. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. For 3, Bridges. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Kicks it out to Barrett. 3-pointer. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Elbow shot on the way. Kept alive. Here's Curry. No luck on that one. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Randall, the pass to Barrett. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Barrett. Randall's got his first 2 points.
Now this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Outside Johnson. Hard against Bridges. The three. Can't get it to drop. So as we conclude the first half, thanks very much, Alan. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Ben Simmons is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Tries to save it. Hangs in the air. And it's good on the lay-in.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Harris outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Thomas. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 15. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Simmons, no good. And the Knicks shooting just 35% from the floor. Inside. Here's Quickly. And the layup is good off the glass.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Brooklyn has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Pass to Thomas. Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 18.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
O'Neal on the wing. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Quickly. Up top, Toppin. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Thomas. Guarded by Toppin. For 3, here's Harris. And Grimes pulls it down. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. Quickly outside. Takes a 3. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. 22 was their biggest lead. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Releases from 15. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Simmons. And he makes it on the layup. Simmons has got 6.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Quickly outside. From deep, Rose. And again, the Knicks missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to O'Neal. To the middle. And that one's good. Simmons. Give him 8.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Rose with it. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Toppin outside. Kicks it to Quickly. 5 to shoot. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Count that one. Quickly's got 4 points this quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Harris outside. The three ball. Thomas misses. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Pass to Thomas. The three, here's Harris. Sinks it from distance. And the Nets lead by 21.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Grimes. And that one is hammered home.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide-open shooter.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Simmons. Here's Thomas. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Quickly from outside. From deep. That shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. So on the floor for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Here's Claxton. Pass to Bridges. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Randall. The kick out to Brunson. Robinson in the post. Working on Claxton. Shot is good by Barrett.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Now Dinwiddie. Bridges finds Dinwiddie out to the right wing. Johnson against Barrett. The 3 is up. The Knicks with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And the Nets making a change here. Curry's checked in.
Curry.
Simmons against Randall. Over Simmons. Randall can't hit. Randall's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And a deep 3 from Curry. The long distance 3 is buried.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And that one's good for Brunson.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Simmons. Launches it. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Brunson. From deep. And no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Simmons with it. Randall's in his pocket. Johnson passes to Curry. The fader. Bridges misses. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Simmons. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Hart passes to Randall. Back to Hart. From the arc. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Curry's shot is off.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Shot's good by Hart.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Outside Johnson. Right side Simmons. Over Randle. Trying to get back on track. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by New York. Randle's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mikal Bridges.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Curry. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Shot is good by Barrett.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Claxton. Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Randle, the pass to Robinson. And here's Brunson. Let's go with a 3. Yep, it's good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
So we see the Nets get the win here. This one was a...
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Porzingis. DeJuan Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And here's Brooklyn. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On defense, Brooklyn. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Offline with his 3. Here's Claxton. Pass to Simmons. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
That's just a bucket look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Right against Bridges. Kuzma kicks to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beal. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Avdia. It's sent back down by Simmons. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And give him credit. Simmons struggled at the line when he entered the league, but Ben's really improved his foul shooting.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Johnson against Beal. That shot off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. For 3, Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Latrey. Beal can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Beal. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Simmons, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Now, Dinwiddie. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Over right, Claxton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Kuzma against Johnson. And right, here we go. Over in the corner, Avdia. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer right. Johnson with the rebound. The Nets on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Back to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Outside, Simmons with the drive. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Claxton with one on the clock, and he slams it one-handed.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges. Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. Wizards trail by 10. Beal with a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Beal. And he drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Bridges finds Simmons. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Kuzma passes to Beal. Porzingis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league. And so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. Right against Curry. The pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Johnson with it. Now right defending. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Kuzma. Outside for Beal. Over in the corner, Avdia. Back to Beal. That three off the mark. Nets leading by 6. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Wright finds Beal from past the arc. That one no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Pass to Finney-Smith. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Right, the pass to Avdia. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington basketball.
Right, looking around. And there's the pass to Avdia. And again, Washington no good. Brooklyn leading by 8. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Bridges right side. Back to Curry. Bridges up top. 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Porzingis with the steal. Back to Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Beal. Rebounded by the Nets. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Kuzma kicks to Beal. Back to Kuzma. Passes it to Avdia. To the middle. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Curry looking around. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And so it's Brooklyn up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense. All right, David, thank you.
11.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Simmons. So the Wizards 5 right now. Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then there's Kispert. And it's Avdia in at the 4 slot. O'Neal kicks to Simmons. And stolen by Wright. Gibson with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kispert.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Dinwiddie passes to O'Neal. Back to Dinwiddie. He gets that one. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And Wright kicks to Nunn. Wright the pass to Gibson. No good on the shot. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Harris. To the inside. Stolen by Avdia. In transition. Here come the Wizards. And he uses the glass on the layup. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Right, the pass to Nunn. Outside Gibson. Kicks it to Avdia. Right wing. Kispert wide open. He fires. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Kispert's got 5 points so far. Dinwiddie against Wright. Dinwiddie attacking Simmons.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Outside Thomas. Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Harris. That shot off the mark. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Wright dishes to Gibson. Nice ball movement by Washington. Down low. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
O'Neal passes to Simmons. Dinwiddie wide open. Drops one in from the wing. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammate.
Back to Nunn. He kicks it to Avdia. Nunn with it. Picked up by Harris. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kispert.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Dinwiddie dishes to O'Neal. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Avdia. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Thomas passes to Simmons. The rebound by Gibson. Wizards trail by 10 from the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's Wright missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside for Thomas. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The pass to Gibson. In the corner, it's Gafford. Passes to Kispert. To the right side. Here's Kuzma. Drives to the hoop. Count that one. Kuzma's got 6.
And we talk about Kuzma's mobility at his position. They're using it well to burn the deep.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Nets up 8. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next youth team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Wizards trail by 8. They've got Seth Curry. He's out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Johnson against Kuzma. Bridges with the steal. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Porzingis with the steal. Beal deciding where to go with it. Kuzma finds Porzingis. Back to Kuzma. Avdia, the pass to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Sinks the 15-footer. Beal's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Wizards. Nets leading by 6. To the wing on the left. Johnson dishes to Curry. Pass to Bridges. Here's Finney Smith, headed by Porzingis. Bridges against Beal. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Now Beal. Here's Morris going inside, and Morris throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more previous plays, fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels it's put the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that break, Coach Wes Unseld Jr. had some advice for the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Here's Morris. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bridges. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Out to Morris. Kuzma outside. It's Beal on the wing. It's over Bridges. The Wizards with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 9. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Morris. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Got a piece of it.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Curry passes to Claxton. That one good for 2. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Bridges finds Curry. Back to Bridges. Porzingis with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Kuzma with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. Here's Morris driving inside. Banked in off the glass. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Bridges. The pass to Claxton. To the left side wing. Here's Finney Smith. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So for the Nets, Ben Simmons comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 6. jammed by Ben Simmons.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Beal with a screen for Morris. Passes it to Beal. Avdia with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Denny Avdia, 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. Kuzma with the screen for Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the grit.
Oh, say does that.
And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Avdia out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Beal against Brunson. They kick it out to Porzingis. Morris outside. Here's Avdia. Pass to Kuzma. No good from outside. Randall with it. Guarded now by Morris. And here's Brunson from the arc. Unable to get that one. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Beal. Tipped.
R.J. Barrett has strength and length on the defensive end, and that makes that block an easy one.
Counted.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And Washington has possession.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Morris can't hit. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hart from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Greg.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Now here's Morris. Out to Beal. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. That one's good from Morris on the assist by Beal.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Pass to Brunson. The 3. Hook loose. Morris with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Morris passes to Porzingis. And again, Washington with a triple.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Kuzma. Beal goes in, and then Beal with the dunk.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the two-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
Brunson passes to Randall. Back to Brunson. This one for 3. Barrett finds Brunson. Now Robinson. A shot from the mid-range. Brunson misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together.
Shot's good by Hart.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Morris with it. Hart covering. Morris passes to Beal. Here's Avdia. Pass to Kuzma. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Yeah, Doris, having the pieces fit and being able to find consistent success has eluded the Knicks.
Right, some of that has been a bit out of their control, but there does seem to be this constant tinkering as they search for something that really works for them. They've got to figure this out. Knicks fans are long-suffering.
Yep, that one's good.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Beal left side. Pass to Kuzma. Hard against Beal. Morris outside. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Morris has got 6.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hart finds Randall. Crosses over, and it's Randall with the jam.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble jive.
Beal outside. Here he goes, and then Beal with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. 1 second left. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Wizzards out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizzards.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. The kick out to Brunson. Here's Barrett. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. He has 6.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Pass to Beal. Morris against Brunson. Beal from outside. The Knicks with the rebound. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
It's Beal on the wing. There's the 3. And again, Washington, no good. New York trailing. Barrett passes to Brunson. Here's the 3. Here's Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Robinson's got 8 points.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
And another miss by Washington. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Barrett with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Shot is good by Barrett.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For Washington, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Kuzma outside. And the three-pointer goes.
That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Pass to Randall. Three-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Kuzma. Avdia kept alive by Washington. Morris for 3. Here's Beal. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Outside Barrett. Pass to Brunson. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
It's Avdia on the wing. Morris for 3. That one no good. New York goes the other way with it.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Barrett can't hit.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
Back to Hart. Six to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Avdia. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Morris on the wing. The three is up. Oh, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under review.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
And he makes all three. Here's Brunson. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. The three, Randall lets it go. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Randall with a steal.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wizards out in front, leading by one. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a
28.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what Monte Morris has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court right now for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Denny Avdia out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Back to Randall. For the lead. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
I tell you, there are few players more exciting in the open floor than OB Top, and so much fun to watch him get in transition.
To the middle. It's tipped. Pass to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. Beal outside. Here's Avdia, guarded by Toppin. Kuzma, left side. Here's Beal, and there's the drive, and they turn it over. The shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Knicks with the lead. Quickly, outside. Fires it from 18. Washington with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
A new lineup here for Washington. Here's Toppin. It doesn't go for him. And Washington the other way now. The shot. Pass to Gibson. He got a piece of it.
Boy, impressive defense from Toppin. Twice on the pipe. Send it back.
5 on the clock. Wright finds none. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA, because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Back to Gibson. Here's Wright. And he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. None against Quickly. Toppin passes to Rose. And the Knicks miss again. Washington has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Kispert. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Wright outside. Gafford passes to Wright.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Grimes. Looking to win the run. Toppin with it. From deep three-point range. Gafford grabs the miss. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. New York trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hartenstein, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
None with a bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Quickly outside. Pass to Rose. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
Out to the wing. Shot is up. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. And the Knicks shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Rose outside. And here's Quickly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Nice move. Here's Nunn. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Quickly with the ball. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Washington Wizzards. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here's New York now. They trail by 9 and stolen by none. And the Wizards on the break. And here's Wright from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Washington.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender a bucket.
Brunson passes to Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randall. Get off your feet, young sir.
Pass to Kispert. To the right side. Over to the wing. Hey, here's none for 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Brunson. Back to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Washington with a rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. A difficult situation for New York. Randall finds Hart. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 4 assists in the game.
Julius Randall can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
That free throw no good. Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, B.A., than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Gafford. It's Wright on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. He takes it in.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
Now here's Brunson. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Kispert. Now Wright. Gafford with the ball. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3, Barrett. Wright with the board. For Washington, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Gafford. Here's none. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hart. Wide open look. And they get it back. Outside Barrett. Clock at 6. Another shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the steady growth we have seen from R.J. Barrett has been very impressive, Doris.
One thing we know, B.A., this is a young guy who does not lack for confidence when it comes to looking to score. He's someone this team trusts to step up and deliver in the big moments. This is a player that desperately wants and continues to work to improve over time.
Nunn finds Wright. Nunn against Hart. No good on the shot. New York goes the other way with it. Here's Barrett. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Brunson gets right. The kick out to Nunn. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kicks it out to Barrett. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
53.
Pass to Wright. Now Gafford. Back to Wright. And so it's Washington with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were...
matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges. Johnson is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at center. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Hard against Bridges. Dinwiddie wide open. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Claxton's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Nets. Randall outside. Pass to Robinson. Brooklyn with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. One.
Cloak loose. Bridges with the steal. Simmons on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Bridges for three. Drills it from outside. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Brunson the pass to Randall. Back to Brunson. Randall down low. Simmons is there.
And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle in his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he's good on the second.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Here's Claxton. Randall grabs the board. Hart the pass to Robinson. Outside for Randall. Now the pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Pass to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Right side, Simmons. Simmons on the wing. Driving the lane, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Hard against Bridges. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
On the wing, Johnson. Beyond the arc. And the Nets, another three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Randall kicks to Barrett. Pulls up on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Hard against Bridges, and stolen by Simmons. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Barrett at the 3 slot. They're the group New York will start the second with.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Robinson a screen on Curry. Brunson the pass to Robinson. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Curry finds Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Looking for Bridges, he gets it there. Kicks it out to Johnson. From deep.
Well, just staying alert right there, R.J. Barrett with some nice defense.
Johnson can't hit, and it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Johnson outside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
It's Hart on the wing. It's tipped. And here is Bridges. He has 5 from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Robinson passes to Brunson. Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Here's Randall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Brunson against Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Brunson the pass to Hart. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Nets leading by 9. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Barrett just one of those guys who you can see the competitive drive that he has. He's a hungry player. He's young. And there's no doubt he's going to get better. Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
The Knicks have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And a new group in for the Nets. O'Neal's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Dinwiddie with the bucket, and the Nets lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harris outside. Pass to O'Neal. With 2 seconds left, and Thomas with the lay-in. Good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball,
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
22. The Nets. 35.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Knicks trail by 13. Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. They've got Joe Harris. O'Neal is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Quickly the pass to Grimes. Back to Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Thomas. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Kicks it to O'Neal. Harris, right side. Thomas finds Harris. That's good from Thomas on the assist from Harris. Thomas got the first bucket of the third here for Brooklyn. Outside Rose. Puts the move on. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position. Derrick Rose can still throw it now.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Nets lead by 16.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Dinwiddie against Rose. Count the basket. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And the pass to Thomas. He's looking for Toppin and finds him. Passes to Hartenstein. He kicks it to Toppin. Goes up on the wing, and it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nets leading by 18. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Yes, that goes in.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Outside Rose. Fires for three. They get the rebound. Hartenstein. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And Thomas, here we go. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. O'Neal's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Pass to Toppin. From outside the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Nets leading by 18. O'Neal passes to Dinwiddie. Got a piece of it. And now it's Toppin running. He can go all the way. The kick out to Rose. Back to Toppin. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Dinwiddie. Back to Thomas. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Rose dishes to Toppin. And a missed layup. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The pass to Harris. Here's Dinwiddie. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Outside Rose. 3 seconds left. Here's Toppin. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Hart. Bridges with some nice defense.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
For three, Bridges. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside for Curry. And here's Johnson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Randall a screen on Curry. Brunson the pass to Randall. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And they pick up 2.
I'd like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Passes it to Hart. Now the feed to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
On its way from Curry for 2. Bridges outside. A second chance effort. And that one drops. 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Brunson kicks to Randall. Pass to Hart. Brunson with a clean look. They get it back.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
The 3 from Johnson. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hart finds Brunson. Back to Hart. Randall outside. Hart the pass to Randall. Some nice passing by New York here. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And here are the Nets. A big stretch here going 10-2. Back to Curry. Shoots over Brunson. Brunson with some nice D.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Randall throws it down.
Well, got the momentum. Randall's a terror when he gets those steps underneath him right to the rack.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Fades and shoots. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Brunson. It's good from long range.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Here's Curry with the 3. And the Nets miss again.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Johnson against Barrett. And again, it's the Nets missing. Knicks trail by 21. There's the triple. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Here's Johnson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Robinson finds Randall. Out to Barrett. There's the 3. The shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Randall against Bridges. 20 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 18.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come.